Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. Fights loose. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. This is intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're with.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 right at the 20.
Kill, turn up. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. I got you.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Check 59, Mike.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line. Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 42. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking end zone for Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Motion. Hey, express.
Throwing again. Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Throwing again, Ryan. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Safety screaming. Hey, echo. Check safety. Kill. Or twist. Check. He's coming. We got double up. Wait.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Well, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. On the ground, this is Smith. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Now it's Smith, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. 2nd time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again, and how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Escaping the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Jackson going to throw again, eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, Jackson buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
54, Seth. 51.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
4th down. Here's Ryan. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
25 yards that time. Jackson on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Being chased out left. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Second and 5 now. Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Does that happen to you? And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Check, 59. Watch the curl.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan, wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Another try after the 1st down sack. Ryan, and boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Hey, let's get in that hole. Over. 59's mark, 59's mark. Check.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike, check.
Jackson throwing again. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he's got some space here. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act in the 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter play. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run here with Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Falcons have taken the lead. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2.
Watch the screen. Switch. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like Sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the Sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Now it's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now Jackson on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check.
Here's Jackson to throw again. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think you've got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now Ryan. And able to find Graham, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.